What's up, guys? Your boy Nyati Empire back with another video, and today's video is going to be a new series which I'm trying to make. It's going to be called Manchester United this week. So Man U this week. There we go. We'll call it Man U this week. Okay. So we're going to talk about this week. This week's I'm discuss. We're gonna have discussion about this week and like how things are going at Manchester United, and I'm going to go through what I feel team lineup is going to be this today, and I'm also going to go through my feeling about how this whole situation of Solskjaer and Pochettino, and then I'm also going to talk about this weekend's game against Everton. So yeah, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, please appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. It's up to you if you really want to do it. So yeah, really appreciate it if you could. But yeah, let's start off with what's the instant ball game today. As you can see by the time I'm recording it, it's 4th of the 11th. Okay, so I think today's game I don't know, compared to the PSG and the Leipzig game, I I feel like we might take an L today. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just a feeling. But I do think that the team is and Solskjaer, they're gonna try and go for maximum points in the group, and they're gonna try and get the first position place. It won't help us in our transfer budget, maybe because we will get income for qualifying and also coming first in the group stages. So that'd be great. But yeah, Shakhtar Donetsk. No, wait, why am I saying Shakhtar Donetsk? Well, they got beaten 6-0, so let me not talk about them. But Istanbul, I think that it's a bit of a big game for players like from their team, especially the defenders, Skirtle and Rafael. It's them coming back to Old Trafford. Because Skirtle played for Liverpool and Rafael was a United player and great United player. So yeah, to be a homecoming for him. But yeah, I think that I think we'll win tonight. But I think we'll win tonight. But I do feel that this will be a harder game than the PSG and the Leipzig game. But I think we will come out as 3-0 winners in that game. But yeah, I think the lineup, which I think Solskjaer will go with today, will be okay. All of the place now, but yeah, apologize for that. The lineup I think will be De Gea in goal, Zabe and Maguire in the defense. Right back will be Wan-Bissaka. Left back will be Luke Shaw. Our midfield will be. I don't think he'll drop Paul Pogba. So I think Paul Pogba, Fred, and Bruno Fernandes will be in our midfield. I don't think he'll go for Diamond again. And then our front three will be Mason Greenwood, Martial, and Marcus Rashford. But I think personally for me, that's the lineup I think Solskjaer's gonna go with. But personally for me, I would go Day and goal, correct? The defense, Lindelof and Konzebe, I think that they had a good partnership when Maguire was injured. So maybe that could be a potential great partnership between those two. And then I'll play if Brandon Williams doesn't have a problem. I'll play him at right back. To give it's imperative that at any opportunity you can get to give your players a bit of a break. Because remember, we didn't really have a proper break. We didn't have a proper preseason. So I think that for me personally, it'd be a great opportunity to rest Wan-Bissaka and give Daniel James, Brandon Williams his first round out of the season. So no, I think he played in the cup tie, didn't he? But yeah, you can play in the Champions League, and we can see how he does in the right back position. Then on the left back position, Luke Shaw will be there most likely, so I'll stick with Luke Shaw that side. Then in the midfield, I'll play Matic in the CDM role, so he can get a start once more. So he's not a bit fluky anything after not starting for absolutely no reason, because it shows that he's better than both. Because for me, it's quite stupid what Solskjaer done with playing McTominay and Fred. Why play McTominay and Fred when in a position where Matic can play alone, where he doesn't need a Fred next team or McTominay next team. He can play that position alone. Why have two players in that position when you can just have one and then you have two other midfielders who can attack along with the attackers, you know? But yeah, I think for me, Matic will start. I would like Matic to start in the CDM role. Then the midfield, I'll keep on Pastor Fred and Bruno Fernandes. No, actually no. Yeah, Fernandes wouldn't be a maybe Donny van de Beek. I'm not sure. I think Donny van de Beek has a better chance of starting the Champions League than the Premier League at the moment. So maybe I'll start Donny van de Beek in that game. Then our attack for me will personally be Edison Cavani. I think it's if he's gonna get a start, it needs to be now because at the moment we're not doing well in the Premier League and we're in a tough position. So I think that it's imperative that we start Cavani now, see how he goes, and then if he's good, then it's a good signing and we can hope that he can carry on performing well in the future as well, and help us. Then to be Rashford on the left and then on the right, I wouldn't mind putting Juan Mata or something like that, I think that Juan Mata should be on the bench or so. Like for me personally, the Arsenal game, I think that Juan Mata wouldn't have been a bad option to be honest. His link up play would have been perfect. Because you could see that it was hard for us to get around that defense. So I think that it would have been great to have a link up to have him as to help with the link up play and Cavani would have also been better to start in the Arsenal game to be honest because if you notice Rashford and Greenwood, the runs they hardly make runs, and they especially Rashford to be honest, in my opinion, he's a great player, he's performing well, but personally for me that he's not sure. Like if you look link in description below, I'm gonna put the United stand. If you look if you saw the video of Mark Goldbridge, ranting, I think that he was correct that the players don't respect the club, because like if you watch Marcus Rashford so far this whole season and even a bit of last season, he's he loves to attack. He's great on the offensive, but when it comes to defending, he just walks back. It's so frustrating the fact when the defenders in the opposing opposition are having the ball, playing around with the ball, keeping position, and our attackers not trying to pressure them. It's so frustrating to me at times, and I just end up shouting at the TV, at the television. So yeah, but I think that having Cavani there, I think Cavani will make the runs, and I think that Tillers returns to training, so maybe Tillers will start. I think Tillers will probably start ahead of Luke Shaw, maybe, but yeah, I think Tillers and Cavani will be a great duo. To be honest, I think with in the first game Tillers played against Paris Saint-Germain. I think that with his crosses, I think Cavani will get on the end of that. Because Rashford, doesn't really know how to header. I think maybe it will work with Tellers and Martial or Tellers and Cavani. I think that there will be a good partnership between those three players. But yeah, where was I? Yeah. But yeah, I think that we'll win 3-0 against Shakhtar Donetsk. Why am I saying Shakhtar Donetsk? I don't know. Getting confused between Istanbul and Shakhtar Donetsk. Different countries, Turkey and Ukraine, very different countries. But yeah, I think we'll win 3-0, and yeah, it won't be as comfortable as the previous games. Then we move on towards my next one, the Deja Vu and Pochettino. If you guys did look at my game week 7 predictions, you will see that I predicted that we'll win 3-1, but I said that I'm having a bit of deja vu at the moment, considering how the season has planned out, and the fact that I said I think Arsenal might win. Now let me explain my deja vu, because I think that Solskjaer is gonna get sacked now. I'm getting to the 100% point where I think Solskjaer will get sacked and we will hire Pochettino. And yeah, so let me where to start. Let's start with the Newcastle game. What was it, 18-19 season when Mourinho was still in charge? Yeah. So if you guys recall, in the 18-19 season, Mourinho was in a tough predicament because the team wasn't performing well and all those things. And in that same season, we were also not doing too bad in the group stages of the Champions League because I remember us beating Young Boys 3-0. Then it was also Mourinho who managed the side who beat Juventus 2-1, and we qualified for the round of 16. But yeah, if you notice that it was Newcastle before the Newcastle game, Mourinho, there was doubt around Mourinho and the fact that people saying Mourinho out, he must get sacked, and then the Newcastle game was the end game, you know what I mean, and then it was Mourinho loses, he's getting sacked. If he wins, we give him another opportunity. And in that game, we won 3-2, and the emotions, just high. Everyone was so happy, And yeah, Mourinho, eventually got sacked in December, but you know what I mean. He kept his job for a little bit longer. Solskjaer beat after losing 6-1 to Spurs. Many people in the fan base is upset, and many people want him out. Solskjaer beats Newcastle 4-1 with a great performance, and then what happens? Everyone over the moon, and everyone's saying, "Give Ole a chance," You know what I mean? Then we went on in that season. Solskjaer got appointed, went on a great streak, and then we also beat PSG 3-1 at Paris. um, this year, not a few games ago, we beat PSG at Paris again, and I want to ask, who was the first team to beat us after we beat Paris and went on that long run with all those things? It was Arsenal. Remember at the Emirates lost in the 18-19 season, after we beat Paris 3-1. Arsenal was the team to beat us, and they beat us comfortably 2-0. And look now, Sunday Arsenal beat us. Arsenal were the first team to beat us after we beat Paris. Then who scored? Aubameyang scored a penalty in both of those games. You see what I mean? Like I'm getting deja vu moments about this, and I think I'm getting to the like I said, I'm getting to that point of 100%, and I did watch, I live in South Africa, so I don't have and I'm not gonna pay for Sky Sports or anything like that, so I don't watch the full show of the Monday Sky Sports Monday Night Football, but they do post clips on the YouTube channel, so I watched that. I saw the Pochettino interview and all those things, and he said he's ready to come back, and he said he wouldn't close the door on the Premier League. All the things he's saying is all the things that he's saying, like he's ready and all those things like that. In our heads, it's like I'm waiting for Solskjaer to get sacked. It's as simple as that. He's waiting for Solskjaer to get sacked. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that Pochettino will be appointed by Manchester United eventually. Yeah, I do think Solskjaer can. I don't want him to get sacked. The thing, I want Solskjaer to succeed at Manchester United, but it's just that feeling, that feeling that it's like he might get sacked, and yeah, I am. By the way, I do, I know we're currently in 15th place, but I do think we'll still make top four. Last season we were around 14th position around this time. We're doing poor, we're performing poor, but we had those big results. We kept in tabs with the fifth, fourth, and those positions, and the third position was still like impossible of sorts. So yeah, came January and all those things started to change. But yeah, I think that yeah. So I think Poch will get appointed by. You'll get appointed before December. For me personally, Pochettino. Wait, no, by December. What we have, there's going to be international break. So yeah, by December, Pochettino will be appointed, and yeah, um, and we'll see what he can do. But yeah, then what is next? Okay, sorry, I thought I had something. Then next Everton. It's the last thing I'm going to talk about. Everton this weekend. I'm gonna predict this to be a 2-1 victory for United. I know, like, come on, you've kind of been biased. You've been biased a lot lately. I know. The thing is, I look at my team and I see a team that can do a lot, but they're just so lazy and they just pathetic. When they lose, they're pathetic. You know, they crap when they lose. The performance is unbelievable when they lose, but when they win, the performances are so great. So if you see United perform well in that Everton game, but when I say perform well, we keep possession. If we have a higher possession rate and we are, creating opportunities, you know what I mean? And the midfield battle is being won, and the midfielders are, just doing their thing. Then I think that we will, instead of winning 2-1, I think we'll destroy Everton. But I'm predicting a 2-1 victory. Why? Because we're expecting Anthony Martial to return, so that should be great. And potentially also Alex Telles, he can come off the bench or so, and yeah, do his thing. But yeah, that's really all I have to really say about the Everton game. I think we'll beat them, and best of luck to the boys, to the men, to the men. For me, they consider as men because I'm the boy. But yeah, I think that they'll beat Everton, and they will also beat Istanbul. So yeah, let's just hope for the best in the future, and let's just hope Solskjaer can keep his job. And by keeping his job, he has to put in great performances and that. So yeah, in conclusion, in conclusion, we're gonna win tonight. We're gonna win against Everton, and Solskjaer's getting sacked. So that's my conclusion for this week's Manchester United this week. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really enjoyed making this video, and hope you guys also enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.